Today I'm doing sclerotherapy, and sclerotherapy is a way to get rid of unwanted spider veins. So it's not to get rid of the big fluffy varicose veins, but it's to help with the little ones that just annoy you and maybe look like a bruise. So I'm going to show you how quick and easy this kind of a procedure is. So we've got some little ones right back here, and we use a detergent called polydocanol. Very, very commonly used medication for this. Ready? 1, 2, 3, here we go. It makes me so happy when the vessel goes like that, and you can see it getting whiter as the medication goes up. Here we go again. Little. Awesome. I always tell people to get rid of spider veins is a commitment. So I have people come back every 2 to 3 weeks. And if the vessel is not gone when you come back, then we do it again. Because the way that the detergent works is that it irritates the blood in the vessel and it irritates the blood vessel walls. And so everything gets stuck together. But if there's a little trickle of blood going through, that vessel is going to open back up again. So we have to hit them hard. Make sure they're gone so they don't come back. There's a fallacy. I mean, it's not going to make our patients make more vessels. You can make other vessels, but the vessels that we shut down are not going to all of a sudden come back alive. Now, if you didn't get them all the way, they could, especially if you don't pay attention to the aftercare, which is do not go and exercise or at least aerobic exercise for the week after you do this procedure, because you don't want to force the blood vessels to open when you're exercising, because we want them to be closed. So like I said, we're irritating the blood vessel walls and getting the blood inside to be all coagulated. And if you go exercise and you cause vasodilation, then you can open up that vessel again. So typically, I tell people, like I said, it's every 2 to 3 weeks, 3 to 8 treatments. Could be longer, could be shorter. Some of them could go away right now, and then some of them might take longer. So it just really depends on your vessels and what you're doing. If you're wearing your support hose, it's always better. I always have people do support hose when we're after this. Because if you have everything stuck together on the inside, if you compress everything on the outside, that helps that blood not go through that vessel. So then the blood, because it can't get through that vessel because it's all clotted, is going to go deeper, and then your body's going to reabsorb these vessels. We've been working on these for a little bit, so they look kind of smudgy. That looks really good there. So we're going to go right here, 1, 2, 3. So national average for the number of sclerotherapy appointments is typically 5. That's why I say 3 to 8, so it gives us a buffer. And let's say we use 2 vials of the polydocanol today, and maybe some of the vessels go away. Then next time she might just need 1 vial, or she might start with 3 and then go down to 2 and then go down to 1. But again, the follow-up is really important. Make sure those vessels totally resolve before you decide not to do it anymore. The winter time, of course, is an easier time to do this because I want you to wear support hose that are sometimes warm. Lots of times they are warm. So, it's easier in the winter to wear a warm hose. 1, 2, 3. If you do decide to buy compression hose, usually the compression of 20 to 30 millimeters of mercury is what we use. It's tighter than regular just compression socks that you can just buy without knowing the actual gradient of compression that's being done. Sometimes they come in pantyhose too. I think those are really hard to get on. Okay. Here we go, here, down, and here. I think the smaller vessels are always the harder ones to get rid of. You can use laser to get rid of these too. So if they're so tiny that you can't get a needle into them, we'll use a laser. And the difference is that, first of all, sclerotherapy using this detergent is the gold standard for getting rid of spider veins. But The laser works by causing heat, and what the heat does is it coagulates the blood in the blood vessels, and it irritates the blood vessel walls. So instead of using a detergent, you just use heat. So it works similarly. I always tell people use the hose, still wear the hose. But see, isn't this fun? I love it. Let's see, these, like this might be a good one for, oh, well, it looks like it got in it. Oh, so fun. Whee! No. Yeah, these are little because we've been working on them for a while. But it's always a fun little challenge to get into these little guys. Just like that. And hopefully this will be the death of them this time. All right. So if you want to find out if sclerotherapy or laser treatments or any of the over 68 procedures that we do are right for you, you can follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, and most importantly, find us online at RejuvenationMDMedspa.com.